Ooh, WWE Fastlane, the final stop before WrestleMania, baby. The final pay-per-view on the WWE Network for this free month of February. Now, let's face it, a lot of you guys have only tuned into this review for one thing and one thing only. If the thumbnail and the title itself does not explain what I thought about Fastlane 2015, then I don't know what does. But I know a lot of you guys, for whatever reason, want me to give my thoughts on all the other junk on this pay-per-view, so I'll do so right now. Let's get through all the filler stuff, shall we? Kane pins Dolph Ziggler in the opener. What? Is this 2009? Kane is pinning Dolph Ziggler? Oh god, that's just not good. At least Kane breaks his losing pay-per-view streak. He's finally won a pay-per-view since his last win at WrestleMania 29. Stardust and Goldust had a bad match. I don't care what anyone says, that match was bad. I was expecting much better between these two men. At least it's going to continue on forward, and hopefully they will have a better match at WrestleMania. In all honesty, they should have just had their backstage segment than the actual match itself. Tyson Kidd and Cesaro won the tag team championships from the Usos in a good tag team title match, and this leads to a lot of people being very, very excited for no reason, because we all know that the WWE is not going to do anything with the Swinging Cats / the Masters of the WWE Universe / the Brass Ring Club / Wet Dream and the team of Tyson Kidd and Cesaro. It's just getting everyone's hopes up that, oh my god, WWE is finally doing something with these guys, when ultimately they don't do anything at all. Paige and Nikki had a standard Divas match. I don't know what else I can say there. That's all they had, was a standard, typical WWE pay-per-view Divas match. And Dean Ambrose, once again, finds a way to piss me off on pay-per-view by losing in the dumbest way fucking possible. Yeah, that was some of the junk on Fastlane that we witnessed this Sunday. Then another thing that really, really ticked me off was the fact that we got cock teased that The Undertaker was at Fastlane. But lo and behold, once the Druids came out and the casket was rolled down there, out came Bray Wyatt, and Bray Wyatt was talking about how Undertaker's no longer the man he used to be. He is now just one of the normal human beings. I challenge you to WrestleMania 31, Undertaker. And I was saying to myself, I don't give a shit. Bray Wyatt and Undertaker should have happened at WrestleMania 30. Just saying. Bray Wyatt and Undertaker should have happened at SummerSlam. Just saying. I don't care if we're seeing Bray Wyatt facing The Undertaker. There's only one match Undertaker should be wrestling at all in the WWE, and that's against the vigilante / the icon Sting. And we will get to him and his nonsense a little bit later on in this show. But in all honesty, I don't care about Bray Wyatt versus The Undertaker. None of you can say anything in the comment section to get me to care about it. If you are excited for Bray Wyatt versus The Undertaker, good for you. But for me, I am not excited one bit. Now let's talk about Triple H and Sting. You know it's serious business when Triple H is pulling out that leather jacket that he brought out when he returned to the WWF in 2002. And pretty much this was just a typical thing I was expecting from this promo segment. Triple H talking and talking and talking and talking, and Sting just standing there being Sting, being awesome, looking cool, and then pretty much Triple H getting the upper hand. I was expecting Triple H to actually walk away as a dominant factor in this altercation, because most of the times Triple H has been looking foolish towards Sting. So I was actually thinking that Triple H was going to walk out on top, get some heel heat on Triple H. But instead, what we got, once Triple H pulled out the sledgehammer, Sting had the equalizer, as Michael Cole was freaking out saying. He pulled out a baseball bat. He's like, "It's the equalizer, John. It's the equalizer." Like, making it like it's a big deal. Look, Michael Cole, it's a fucking baseball bat. Calm the fuck down. But Sting pretty much threatened Triple H with the baseball bat, pointing at the WrestleMania 31 sign. And now we're getting Sting versus Triple H at WrestleMania 31. Yeah. Saw this coming, since Survivor Series. I was hoping for like a twist, a swerve. Maybe Undertaker was going to come out and stare down with Sting or something. But no, we're going to get Sting versus Triple H. And I just love how the commentators were trying to hype this up like this is Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao going to fight in the ring. They're like, oh man, Sting and Triple H, man, this is like a dream match. No one has ever thought that this match was going to happen. Yeah, JBL, no one has ever thought that Triple H and Sting was going to happen, because no one thinks about it, period. No one thinks about when they make their WrestleMania dream cards that they put Sting and Triple H on there and say, yep, that's the match I want to see. I will say, though, that this was probably the best segment of the night when it comes down to the promo segments, probably next to that Rhodes Brother promo segment, and also that the Triple H and Sting feud is probably one of the more well-written storylines, even though it has a bunch of Triple H mumble-jumble that confuses me. I really, and I mean really, really liked the Rusev versus John Cena match. Oh my goodness. This was actually a really good match between these guys, in my personal opinion. I was saying, wow, this match is going really, really well. I'm really into it. I'm really liking it. And when Rusev had that accolade locked in near the end, I was saying to myself, what is the WWE going to do here? Because this final accolade, this final act is going to prove to be very, very important for this feud going forward. And what did the WWE decide to do? Instead of, John Cena just had enough, he had to tap out, or John Cena, he just didn't have enough strength, he fell back down again, and Cena passed out for the good old US of A? No. Instead of that, Lana just gets into the ring nonchalant, the referee gets, distracted, Cena gets kicked in the fucking nuts, kicked in the face, and then Cena's too freaking tired to freaking even react to the accolade, so he loses via submission, pass out. Typical John Cena ending. WWE wonders why we don't like John Cena or we can't get invested in his character. It's because of shit like this. Because seriously, how am I supposed to get invested into this guy? This guy can't lose unless he gets kicked in the balls. I mean, yeah, I can relate to that being a male. I mean, if I got kicked in my balls, that's going to hurt too. But watching this match, if you watch this match, it's like this match is hard hitting. These guys are going at it, bang, bang, bang. And it's just like one little kick in the balls is all it takes to knock out the great John Cena. Man, Kurt Angle should have done that back in 2005. Hell, Triple H, when you were feuding with John Cena in 06, you should have just kicked in the balls. Shawn Michaels, if you wanted to become champion at WrestleMania 23, you should have just kicked him in the balls. Batista, when you were facing him in the Last Man Standing match, you should have just kicked John Cena in the balls and you would still be the WWE champion moving forward. Do you understand how stupid this is? That after all we witnessed, all it takes is a kick in the balls to defeat John Cena. Seriously, this is why you can't invest in the John Cena character. This ending pissed me off because I really liked this match. I really did. I actually thought this was a really good match between Rusev and Cena. And then once again, WWE books it in a way that just pisses me off. Cockfist. Ha ha! Taking on Daniel Bryan, the farm animal, in the main event of Fastlane. And let me tell you guys something. This was a really, really good match. A match I suggest you check out if you missed this pay-per-view. If anything, this is the only match I would suggest for you to check out. Just being honest here. Some other people tell you, oh, you got to check out that tag team title match or that United States title match or that Divas match was really, really great. But really, to be honest, if I'm going to be honest here, this is a match to check out between Cockfist and Daniel Bryan. I enjoyed myself watching this match. This match had a lot of twists and turns. They made both men look very, very credible to me. They really did. I mean, Daniel Bryan was hitting hard shots. Cockfist was hitting hard shots. These guys looked absolutely even throughout the whole match. I was seeing some people saying, oh, Daniel Bryan carried the whole match and freaking Cockfist got the win out of nowhere. And I'm saying to myself, did you not watch the whole match? If you're so let's say in football, there's that little stat called time of possession, how many minutes the ball is held by one team. If you look at the time of possession in this match, I wouldn't be surprised if the ring control by Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan is not flipping even. These guys looked even during this whole match. This match was fun to watch, and this was definitely the match of the night of Fastlane. That's just pretty much it. It did help that, Fastlane had a bunch of bad matches and a bunch of uninteresting matches on this card. But seriously, this was the match of the night. And then at the end of the day, my boy and your boy, Cockfist, is going to WrestleMania to take on the beast of Brock Lesnar. And really, the WWE did the right thing here and did the right decision and the right way to book it. They didn't have Sheamus come out and act like a goof and cost Daniel Bryan this match. No, instead, they just had it where Roman Reigns beats Daniel Bryan clean. And then afterwards, the farm animal gets up, looks at Cockfist and say, you better kick that man's ass, shakes his hand, and we move on forward. Good booking, good stuff, WWE. I liked it. If you didn't like it, so be it. I'm sorry for all you Daniel Bryan fans. But don't worry, guys. You got to be excited for that Daniel Bryan and Sheamus match. Yes! 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 Now, while others view Daniel Bryan versus Cockfist to be the main event of this pay-per-view, to me, this pay-per-view ended about, an hour and a half early, or at least 2 hours and a half early for me. Because there's been one thing that I've been wanting and craving from the WWE ever since this man has been taken off TV. You guys know, if you have been a fan of my channel for a long time, you guys know there's only one thing Chase Flippin' Oliver cares about the most on this damn channel, and that is my boy, Randall Keith Orton. Oh my God. I don't even know why WWE thought this was a good idea. You're going to kick off the show with the damn Authority taking on the Cena Boys 6-man tag team match, have it where Kane gets the winning pinfall over Dolph Ziggler. And then afterwards, you're going to have the Authority beat down the Cena Boys. And then you have all of a sudden, you just great moment for Randy Orton return. And you're going to have Randy Orton return in the beginning of the show? Talk about this being a show stealer. To me, I was watching this a whole bunch of times. Seriously, if there was a boring moment in a match, I just rewinded back on my WWE network and just watched as I heard, I hear voices in my head, they cancel me, they understand. I mean, Randy Orton was hyped tonight. Did you see how he came down to the ring? He came out, did this little thing, started clap his damn hands, went into the ring, RKO'd almost everyone in the damn ring. I mean, seriously, Randy Orton was on fire tonight. And it's too bad that this Memphis crowd tonight sucked absolutely balls. I'm just going to say this right now. I didn't mention it earlier in my video, but the crowd tonight sucked really bad. The only time they really popped was Sting, Undertaker fake entrance, and Daniel Bryan versus Roman Reigns. That's the only time that this crowd ever felt alive during this whole pay-per-view. And it just pisses me off because my boy Randy Orton deserves a better reaction for when he finally returned to the WWE. Just ridiculous to me that this crowd did not appreciate the ring boner, the construction beard, and most importantly, the pose that Randy Orton gives us on a week in and week out basis. Now, we all know this is setting up to Randy Orton versus Seth Rollins, and I don't give a fuck. I'm just excited that Randy Orton is back. And it makes no sense to me that the WWE thought this would be the best way to kick off your pay-per-view. If anything, Randy Orton returning for me stole the show and made me disinterested throughout the rest of the show because I've been waiting for months and months for this guy to return. Let's think about it, people. We look at Survivor Series. We wanted Randy Orton to return to be a part of Team Cena. He didn't. At TLC, we thought Randy Orton was going to return and cost Seth Rollins that match there, but he didn't. Instead, Cockfist came in to save the day. We look at the freaking New Year's Raw. The last Raw of 2014, we thought Randy Orton was going to save Edge and Christian from Seth Rollins' onslaught, but instead Cena brought back the Authority. We look at the Royal Rumble. We thought Randy Orton was going to be a surprise entrant and get the fans all wild up and then eliminate everybody and then pose his way on the top of the turnbuckle, point at that WrestleMania sign, and go on to kick Brock Lesnar's candy ass at WrestleMania. But he didn't. And so we've been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And you decide the best way to return Randy Orton tonight on the show is at the opening. That is just bullshit to me. For me personally, Randy Orton should have returned at least in the middle of the show. And you know what? Hey, say fuck it. He should have returned at the main event of the show. Because right now, Randy Orton is the hottest superstar in the WWE. And right now, Randy Orton should be the one facing Brock Lesnar for the WWE Heavyweight Championship. You know, you people wanted to start the Yes movement last year. Well, I want to start the Orton movement, the pose movement, the RKO movement. Let's get Randy Orton into the main event of WrestleMania 31. Overall, WWE Fastlane was a bad pay-per-view. I ain't going to sugarcoat it. It was a bad pay-per-view with a really good main event, one good promo segment, and a return I absolutely loved. But I want to know your thoughts. What did you guys think about WWE Fastlane 2015? Comment down below your thoughts of this pay-per-view event. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What was your favorite match? And are you going to be part of the hashtag Orton movement to get him inside the main event of WrestleMania 31? Because I better hope you guys are. If not, we're going to have a problem. Anyways, guys, if you guys like me, follow me on Twitter at ChaseOver68. Hit that subscribe button down below. I'll see you all next time. Enjoy your day. Peace.